Sometimes, the pursuit of a professional career can distort a person's values. At other times, those values can remain undiminished, informing a working life with the strength of moral conviction and the imperatives of personal and civic duty. Beth E. Mooney's career path represents one of those other times. Beth Mooney has more than 30 years of experience in financial services. From the modest starting point of secretary, she eventually rose to her current position, chairman, chief executive officer, and president of banking giant Key Corp, the first and still the only woman to lead a top 20 U.S. bank. Mooney is routinely listed among U.S. Banker magazine's 25 most powerful women in banking, among Fortune magazine's 50 most powerful women in business, and in Forbes magazine's rankings of the world's 100 most powerful women. But her long professional career is also matched by a lifetime of experience in another arena, improving the lives of her employees and the communities in which she has worked.
Beth has an uncanny ability to read and navigate totally new situations as the outsider. For 3 years running, Beth found herself in 3 new high schools in 3 different states. But by the end of each of those school years, she was not only integrated into the power structure of the school, but she was running the place. Our father was fond of saying, "She's the sergeant in our family."
Beth's one of the most determined and focused people I know. I think this goes back to the days as a young college graduate when she was trying to break into banking. She actually sat in the office of a Dallas banker and refused to leave until he put her in the bank's management training program. She's tenacious. She never turns down the challenge that she wants to take on.
In every community in which she found herself, she left behind a legacy of good works that made her temporary home a better place to live. Today here in Cleveland, she continues to set an example of leadership and engagement, not just for women in business, but for every decision maker who would leave a mark on the world.
I think she has all the qualities that great leaders do. First of all, she's very real and she's very authentic. She also doesn't expect any more of others than she expects of herself. She has just an incredible work ethic.
She's probably the best listener that I have ever come in contact with. She has a steel trap memory. Beth has the uncanny ability to shut out the noise in spite of what's going on and what's being discussed, and she'll always do what's right.
I can say, as a person of color living in a racially divided nation, that what she has done for diversity, inclusion, equity, areas of life that are very, very important, is set the bar higher. And so her contribution goes beyond Key, but it goes to the banking community.
I've had the benefit of working with Beth at the Cleveland Orchestra recently and find that her wisdom and integrity and insight has been extremely helpful in all that we do to bring music to the community. And each time, I feel I learn something from her insight and her passion and compassion. And this has been extremely helpful to me, and I know it's been helpful to the community and to all that she serves.
I think the Maltz Museum's mission to build bridges, to foster inclusion, to stop the hate, to be a voice for all that's good in our community, fits with Beth's personality, her passion, her beliefs in life perfectly. She's been a champion for diversity. She's done remarkable things at her company, and this merging together of Key Bank and Maltz Museum in this recognition is spot on.
She is an individual who cares very deeply about the things that are important to most of us who want to see a better world. That's what we as Jewish people have as our responsibility. And it's a terrible burden. But the Lord is merciful. And what the Lord says to us is that we cannot repair the whole world. But we do not have the right to desist from trying. I don't think there has been a day in Beth's life that she has desisted from trying. So Beth, whether you know it or not, we share that in common. And you are our inspiration to do that and to live up to that opportunity.
Congratulations, Beth E. Mooney, the 2019 Maltz Museum Heritage Award recipient.